Thanks for tuning into this episode of Sales Mastery. I was just on the phone with a friend who he started in his first sales job a couple weeks ago, and he had given me a call to just ask me for, I guess, advice or guidance. And I get into this mode sometimes when people call me and ask me for this kind of thing, and it happens pretty often. And I go right into like I'm giving a pep talk, like I'm a football coach or something, and it's like I just start rattling off so many things, and it just made me realize like I've helped a lot of people one on one who have just called me and straight up asked me for advice, or that worked in the same office as me, that I was able to give them a little bit of my experience on this. And it makes me glad that I'm doing this content because I know how valuable it's been to people that I've seen face to face, but there's only so many people that I could meet and see and work with face to face. So being able to put this out there on the internet where countless people can see it and learn from it and grow from it, it just makes me feel like I'm able to impact that many more people. And there's nothing better to me than helping another person succeed and seeing other people reach their goals. So if I could, definitely leave in the comments if you have specific questions on sales that you're struggling with or that you need answers to. Definitely leave that in the comments so I could address it in future videos. And then make sure that you also subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any future answers to these questions, and you don't miss out on just any general advice that I give. I also, on the same channel, I have different playlists for different topics. So I've got one about the business blueprint. So it's all my experience in owning businesses and different things that have come up over time. So if you're thinking about starting a business, or you've just started a business and you're looking for some experience on that, definitely check out that playlist. I've also got my physical wellness journey, which outlines, what I've been going through as far as trying to get myself healthy and in better shape. And last but not least, I also have a podcast that comes out weekly where I speak to people that have been following their dreams and doing things that they're passionate about. So that could be people that are passionate about filmmaking. I've done music. I've done musicians, and all different walks of life. I plan on doing a podcast with a chef, other business owners, people that are just chasing their dreams and doing things that, when you're in high school, your teachers are always trying to tell you to take the safe route, do this, do that. A lot of times you'll get discouraged from doing something that really is your dream, because it doesn't seem like a practical option to go with. And I didn't get discouraged in school. I got discouraged when I found success in sales, from going after something that I was really passionate about. And, that's what kind of inspired me when I saw people that I grew up with that were still doing things that really, really made them happy. And I'm not saying sales and entrepreneurship doesn't make me happy, but what doesn't make me happy is knowing that there's something else that I really am passionate about that I let go. There's no reason why I had to stop being creative in order to pursue my dreams. Or maybe there was maybe in order for me to be as successful at sales as I was just telling this guy on the phone before that the reason why I believe I was so successful as quickly as I was is I really did get married to it. I dropped everything else I was doing. I have countless books on my bookshelf to this day that revolve around sales, psychology, positive thinking. These are all things that are important as when it comes to being a successful salesman. And I also, any free time I had that I wasn't reading, I was like watching videos about these kind of things. So, these are all things important with sales. So, I guess the point of what I'm getting at is there's so much information that I'm able to share with people, and I just want to make sure that I reach as many people as I possibly can. So that being said, just to drop something that can be a practical use rather than just giving a whole background story, I want to give you some practical advice, something that's worked for me in the past, and something that is a powerful tool when you're doing sales in any capacity for me over the phone. But what I'm talking about is visualization. Visualization is such an important, it's such a powerful thing to use because you're able to show the client something in their mind's eye. The mind's such a powerful tool. So, in my particular instance, what I've done is I've been on the phone with the client. I've said to a client on the phone, listen, imagine yourself holding this product in your hand. Think about looking at it. And, let's just say for the sake of argument, we're talking about art. Look at this beautiful piece of art that you're holding in your hand and that you're going to own. I mean, this thing belongs in a museum. Most people will never even get to see something like this, but you're going to have it mounted on your wall, and by allowing them to have that visualization and more importantly, to have the visualization of having ownership over it, it's going to give them the physical attachment to actually wanting to make this a reality. So, there's different ways you could use visualization. If you want to use visualization by having people visualize how much money they're saving, you could literally say, hey, listen, imagine you reach in your pocket and you take $500 out of your, let's say they're saving $500 on something. Just imagine holding an extra $500 cash in your hand. It doesn't sound that crazy. It doesn't sound like it's going to be that powerful when I'm explaining this to you here, but believe me when I tell you, instead of just telling somebody that they're going to save $1,000, tell them to visualize having an extra $1,000 in their hand. It's that much more powerful. And please, if you try this, leave a comment. Let me know how it went for you. If you have any other tips that might help people just starting off in sales, leave that in the comment as well. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode of Sales Mastery. And I look forward to talking to you guys again next week. Thanks for watching.